In the RIPE database, an inet6num object represents a block of IPv6 addresses. If it's a block of IPv4 addresses, then we use an inetnum object. As we've seen in the video protecting your objects, a maintainer object works as a lock. It protects other objects in the RIPE database from being edited or deleted without the proper authorization. However, in inetnum or inet6num objects, maintainers have an additional function. They also guard the address range. What does this mean? It means that if you want to create inet6num objects for smaller ranges within a larger IPv6 range, you need to be logged in with a RIPE-NCC access account that is linked to the maintainer protecting the larger inet6num block. When the RIPE-NCC distributes a block of IP addresses to a local internet registry, this block of addresses is called an allocation. Smaller blocks from this range are called assignments. In an allocation, the RIPE-NCC maintainer is always protecting the object. But wait, you don't know the password for this maintainer. How will you create the assignments for this allocation? The RIPE-NCC creates the object for the allocation in the RIPE database, and it will add your maintainer in a maintained-by attribute. Your maintainer is a default LIR maintainer for this address space. You will not be able to edit the whole allocation object, but you can create objects for the smaller address ranges within. Now, you can create your assignments in the RIPE database because the maintainer of the maintained-by attribute is linked to your RIPE-NCC access account. If you want one of your customers to create their own assignments in the RIPE database, you can give them a sub-allocation from your own allocation. All you have to do is to add your customer's maintainer as the mnt-lower attribute in the object that represents the sub-allocation. The mnt-lower attribute allows the maintainer to create objects lower in the address space hierarchy. One thing to remember: the maintainer in the mnt-lower of the parent object does not protect the newly created objects. If you add the customer's maintainer to the assignment object, they can edit or delete the object. When you create the assignments, put your own maintainer as maintained-by. This works the same way for root and root6 objects. You can only create a root object if you are logged in with a RIPE-NCC access account of the maintainer listed as maintained-routes in the corresponding inetnum or inet6num object. The same is true for domain objects. You can only create a domain object if you are logged in with a RIPE-NCC access account of the maintainer in the mnt-domains attribute of the corresponding inetnum or inet6num object. Watch the following videos to learn more about creating assignments.